Hi there, let's see what the next week will bring to all of us. The week beginning on January the 23rd until January the 29th. As usual, you'll have to pick a crystal. Here we have number 1, the Amethyst, number 2, the Howlit, number 3, Landscape Jasper, number 4, Moonstone, number 5, Green Jade, number 6, Blue Apatite, number 7, Black Obsidian, number 8, Carneol, and number 9, Unakit. You'll pick a number or a crystal which you find more appealing. And let's go to the first reading for those of you who picked number 1 or the Amethyst, okay? Let's see. Let's see what the next week has for you. All right. The situation, the Ace of Swords reversed. This shows me that you have some difficulties in expressing an idea or a thought. Or this can also mean the beginning of a conflict, the seeds of an argument. Let's see what brought you here. The King of Cups in its reversed position. Well, this can be someone, maybe you or someone close to you, who has some anger management issues, who's prone to emotional instability, someone who uses emotional manipulation, emotional blackmail. Maybe next week an argument will start because of this attitude, the attitude of this person, be it you or someone close to you. Let's see the outcome or an advice. The Wheel of Fortune in its reversed position. Well, this indicates me that you won't take this situation too well. This will change everything. You will not feel ease in going with the flow. You'll try to resist, to oppose change. You know, this is going to happen. The beginning of this argument, it's going to happen, but you'll try to resist it. You will not accept change. This argument is going to happen because of the attitude of this person. As I was saying, it might be you or it might be someone close to you, a family member, a partner, a close friend, or someone. There will be a period of stress which you will not handle very well. Maybe you should try to calm down a little, to think things straight. And if this is about another person, try to not provoke him or her, all right? Good. Let's go to the next reading for those of you who picked number 2 or the Howlit. Let's see what the next week has for you. Here we go. The situation, the Ace of Cups in its upright position. Very positive card. This shows me the beginning of a new emotional phase. Maybe you fall in love. It's something very pleasing for your soul and heart. New feelings, the potential of a new emotional start, fresh start. Maybe in a existing relationship, you decide to give it another try. It's the perfect time to open your heart, to share the love you have inside. Let's see what brought you here. The Nine of Wands in its upright position. You come from a background where you were, I don't know, exhausted. You have somehow lost your trust in people. You were betrayed, you were hurt, and now you tend to proceed with caution, you know. You're afraid of not being hurt again, but it seems like something is going to light your heart up to prove you that not anyone around you wants to hurt you, you know? Not every person that comes into your life is your enemy. Let's see an outcome or an advice. The Ace of Wands in its reversed position. This indicates me that you have to slow down. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Things are developing fast. Maybe you'll have the feeling that you cannot handle the pace. Don't hurry, you know? Don't do things in a rush. If this represents the potential of a new relationship, you have to take things step by step. Don't rush, don't ask for too much in the first stages of the relationship. I don't know, if you go for a date this week and you think that that person is the love of your life, don't ask him or her to move with you or marry you in the following days, all right? Take things step by step, give it time, and things will be fine. All right, let's go to the next reading for those of you who picked number 3 or the Landscape Jasper. Let's see what the next week has for you. Here we go. The situation. The Six of Wands in its reversed position. This shows me that you'll have a victory or a success in an action you started, but you don't like to be in the spotlight. You don't like to be praised for what you achieved. You just feel uncomfortable, all right? Because you think it's not a big deal. Let's see the background. The Wheel of Fortune in its reversed position. There were some changes here which you did not take well. A situation that turned somehow against you, but you managed to turn it back into your favor. Maybe you used some trickery, some shady path to achieve this success. Tricky, these can be read in many different ways. Let's see an outcome or an advice. The Four of Swords in its upright position. This indicates me that you need a time to rest, to recharge your batteries. There were changes here, things that consumed you mentally and emotionally. And now it's time to take a break from all of this. I don't know, take some days off, go on a vacation, just take some time to retreat, to withdraw, to recover from everything. It's time to build back again your mental strength and self-confidence. Good, let's go to the next reading for those of you who picked number 4 or the Moonstone. Let's see what the next week has for you. Okay, here we go. The situation. The Six of Swords in its reversed position. It's time to move away, to leave something behind, but it's like you don't feel prepared for that. Maybe you have some unfinished business, some unresolved conflicts, something that you're not prepared to move away from, even if you know you have to. Okay, let's see what brought you here. What can you not move away from? The Hermit in its reversed position. This indicates me that you felt the need of isolation, of isolating yourself, of withdrawing from the world. Maybe if you are in a relationship, you feel the need to isolate, to emotionally isolate yourself from your partner. Or if you're single, you find too much comfort in this solitude. This is something you have to change. You have to change, but you cannot do it yet because it just feels too comfortable, even if you know it's somehow wrong. You know, us people are social animals. We have to communicate with each other. We have to spend time with each other. Solitude is well, but not when you turn it into a lifestyle. Let's see a advice or outcome. The Devil in its reversed position. I remember I had a somehow similar combination of cards last week. Not sure exactly what reading I was on. I'll check when I'll finish the video. Anyway, the Devil in its reversed position indicates me that that you'll feel trapped, that you'll feel enslaved. Something that you cannot move away from. At least that's the impression you have, that you cannot move away from. It somehow indicates me that this attitude you have can become addictive. You can become addicted to solitude, and that is something that you have to escape from. You'll have to make a change. You'll have to leave behind all of this. This cannot go on forever, you know. You have to stand up for yourself, to say, okay, this was it, and start making that change. All right, good. Let's see the next reading for those of you who picked number 5 or the Green Jade. All right, here we go. The situation, the Star reversed. Looks like next week you're going to lose faith, to feel discouraged, to feel disconnected, to lose hope, I don't know, to despair. Let's see why. What brought you here? The Six of Pentacles in its upright position. somehow you thought that all you give, you will receive back. You know, this is a card of giving and receiving, of sharing, of generosity, of what comes around goes around, and so on. Maybe you thought that if you are kind and generous and offer a good word or advice, maybe you thought that everyone is the same as you. But next week, somehow you'll realize that there are people and people. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone has the same values as you have. Not everyone has the same belief system. Not everyone is fair. And this will make you maybe lose faith in people. Let's see an outcome or an advice. The Ace of Swords in its upright position. This is the time to clarify things, you know, to have that talk, that clarifying talk. You should talk with the person that disappoints you. Maybe it's your partner, you know, maybe you thought your partner loves you as much as you do, or respects you as much as you do. Maybe if in the couple you are the giver, you expect something back, you know, even if it's affection, respect, or I don't know. But you don't get it, and this makes you sad and hopeless. Maybe now it's time to talk things straight, to tell your partner or whoever this is, look, this is what I do not like, this is what I expect, and to set some new terms and conditions, if you want, for this situation. Good. This was the reading for number 5. Let's go to the next reading. For those of you who picked number 6 or the Blue Apatite, let's see what the next week has for you. All right, here we go. The situation, the 7 of Wands in its upright position. This is going to be a challenging week for you. You'll have to stand for what you believe in. You'll have to struggle to maintain your position or your belief system. It's like you are fighting against the world. You have to defend yourself, to hold your ground, to keep fighting for what you believe in. All right, let's see background. What brought you here? The Three of Pentacles in its upright position. This shows me a background of teamwork, of effort, of learning. I think it's something about your workplace, the team you are working with. Team effort, collaboration. Maybe you don't agree with the way things are done at your workplace. Maybe you have a different perspective. Maybe you have a new idea and no one agrees with you. Maybe the others prefer to do things as they used to and are reluctant to some ideas that you have. They don't agree with you, all right? But you're going to fight for that. You're going to try to prove your point. All right, let's see an outcome or advice. The Two of Wands in its upright position. This shows me that you're going to plan something, to make a decision, to decide if you're going to stick to your familiar grounds or taking a risk. you'll have to choose between sticking with what you already know or taking a kind of risk. It's a card of moving forward, of progress, you know? You make plans, you make the first steps. This is what it's all about. You'll have to leave familiar territories or habits or the way things are done in order to move forward. But you'll have to fight for that. You'll have to face some opposition with that. Good luck. Let's go to the next reading. For those of you who picked number 7 or the Black Obsidian, let's see what the next week has for you. Okay, here we go. The situation. The Ace of Cups in its upright position again. I had it in a previous reading. I don't remember exactly which one of them. Either way, this is the beginning of a new emotional journey. Maybe the beginning of a new relationship, maybe the desire of getting pregnant came through your mind. It's the chance to a fresh emotional start. Maybe you fall in love with someone, maybe you find the person of your dreams, or maybe if you already are in a relationship, maybe you decide to give it a new emotional boost. Let's see what brought you here. The moon in its upright position, some illusions, some hidden things. Something is hidden here, you know, something is not clear. First thing that comes to my mind is to advise you to be careful who you're falling in love with. Maybe that person is not what he or she is trying to show. Or maybe it's just the way you see that person. You see him or her way better than it is. You know the first stages of a relationship when you wear those pink emotional glasses and all you see about someone is positive. All right, careful, don't let yourself fooled. Try to be objective, try to take off your glasses for a bit and try to see things clearly. Let's see the outcome or an advice. The Queen of Pentacles in its upright position. This is a positive card. The archetype of the mother, of the housewife, somebody who protects family and home, is that nurturing figure. This is as well a card of fertility. Maybe this is a sign of pregnancy, you know. Maybe you desire to become pregnant, but you'll be disappointed. Maybe your period is late and you feel some nausea and you believe that you're pregnant, but it's just a false alarm. Things like that. All right, let's go to the next reading. For those of you who picked number 8 or the Carneol, let's see what the next week has for you. Okay, here we go. The situation. the Three of Wands in its upright position. Awesome card. Seems like you'll have a good week if you were planning to initiate a project. Now it's the time to do it. You'll expand, you'll grow, you have whatever it takes to set the wheel in motion. You'll gain experience. You'll put in some effort, but you'll have results, all right? Good, let's see what brought you here. What's the background? The Five of Wands in its upright position. You come from a somehow competitive environment where everyone is trying to prove their points, from a background where people have different expectations, where everybody's fighting to be heard, but no one is listening to the others. Anyway, it seems like you left that behind, and I think somehow you managed to prove your point. Let's see an outcome or an advice. The Eight of Pentacles in its upright position. This indicates me that using your skills and talents, your efforts will be paid off. You'll have to work hard to master what you do. You'll have to do some things over and over. You'll have to keep doing what you're doing, because the results will meet your expectations. Very positive reading for those of you who picked number 8 or the Carneol. Let's go to the last reading. For those of you who picked number 9 or the Unakit, let's see what the next week has for you. Here we go. The situation, the Hierophant in its reversed position. Looks like next week you'll rebel against something, against rules, against norms. You are somehow refusing to fit in with what the society expects from you. Let's see the background, what brought you here. The Eight of Cups in its upright position. You had to leave something behind, and you did. Something that maybe made you happy, but you felt that it's the time to end it, all right? To end it before it gets worse. This can, in some cases, indicate a divorce. Let's see the outcome or the advice. The Knight of Wands in its upright position. This is somebody energetic, impulsive, confident. Someone who storms in and turns everything upside down. Someone who gives you the ride of your life, you know. You will know when this person will come in. It's not a quiet person. Maybe you will decide to leave behind a life full of norms and rules and routines, and you're going to try something new, something exciting, something that will spice up your life in the next week. All right, this was the last reading for those of you who picked number 9 or the Unakit. I hope you enjoyed the readings, and see you all next week. Bye!